we are back. It's been a minute actually since I streamed, so hopefully everything is working okay and the sound is good and all this stuff. But yeah, what's up? I figured I'd get back to what I know, which is uh, studying and trying to improve my chess. Um, So yeah, I think I'm just gonna start off with some Chessable here. Back to the old Van Perlo endgame tactics. Actually, it's part of my program. And actually, can I gotta get the dark mode back. Don't I have dark mode? Where's my dark mode at? Moment. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, much better. Thank you. Thank you, Numki. Thank you. So yeah, this is Van Perlo endgame tactics. Let me put it in the chat. It's a pretty decent book. It's got a lot of nice examples. Some are better as puzzles, some not so much, but yeah, I was enjoying this one in the past. I see that this thing actually is a little bit off. Let me fix the chat widgets. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. So this is the Rook Endgames chapter. I think there's like huge chapter on Rook Endgames, multiple parts. I think it's like part 3 or something of Rook Endgames. So I don't really know what's going on. Looks like we're down the exchange for a couple pawns. Let's see what the note says. Totally desperate. White must have been in diagram 669 from a game Adams Laputian, Ljubljana 1995. Normally a white player would slog on with g3, but Adams preferred rook f2, find the knockout. Okay, let's think. Okay, guys, ready? Looks like we push, very forcing, takes, and we give check. And white has to lose the rook. Okay, looks good. And let's check. Great. This one should be a little bit. There we go. Yeah, g3 prevented f4 there. Exactly. So that was safer. Okay, what's happening here? A computer demonstration which we have derived from a blitz game. Shor was surprised by a3. He thought he had this, rook d5. But he missed, boom. And GG, black wins. So he went rook a7 instead. Although he could have made a draw with rook c7, it appears. In some kind of complicated variation, but it looks like it ends in a draw. For rook d6, d3. a2. Only this is the losing move. And white resign, because white's losing to the pawn next move. So apparently here and here would still be a draw. Continuously trying to give back the exchange. So rook d4 threatening rook takes c4, takes king e3. Some kind of draw because white is winning back some pawns. So otherwise, yeah, bishop e6, rook d6. So black can't really. Okay. Interesting example. Next one. Okay, white's best chance in this game, Alekhine floor to finish the game quickly, lies in a breakthrough. h6 takes g6. Yeah, very strong with bishop on b3. So rook g7. Also attractive is rook f8, f5. Takes check here and push. But this is actually... Apparently this is equal position. Okay. I would actually think this is winning for white because we have right color rook pawn, but I guess Stockfish says it's a draw. Too many pawns for black. Maybe not the easiest draw to hold though. Earlier on, instead of f5 though, almost any move wins for... Okay, so white doesn't have to play f5 and go for this forced line, like winning the rook but giving up all the pawns. So instead, yeah, white just has big control, can bring the king, bring the rook, etc. Okay, so breakthrough is still a nice idea. Or h5, and the pawns are too strong. And the white's winning. Rook d8 check coming next. So f5 here. 5. And yeah, these pawns are pretty good. Nice. Okay. A finger exercise also with a breakthrough from Ribley Unziker. Okay, let's think. Candidate moves. Rooting for Naka and the candidates. Nice. Candidates very exciting coming up. Could it be b6? Well, let's calculate. b6. A takes b6. a7. Rook takes b7. a8. Rook takes a8. d8. Rook takes d8. Rook takes d8. So big problems for black. Oh, black resign. Okay, so if rook takes bishop, the point is we're promoting. We get the queen, and then if they take the queen, we get the back rank double stack checkmate. Okay, a new case for therapeutic treatment occurred in a simultaneous game between Carlos Torre against Parker, New York 1924. The diagonal position white resigned on account of the rook c1 check. Even for a simultaneous player, it might have been a terrible shock to be told by a couple of sneering bystanders how beautifully he could have won. Sneering, huh? Okay, let's think. And let's consider some candidate moves. Yes, it's easier to calculate than it is to see that move. But it's still good for, I think, training the pattern recognition. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I'm thinking rook to d6. If pawn takes, we have f7 push, and we're getting a queen. If rook takes, we promote to queen with check, king d7. And then I think we should be winning that position. For instance, maybe we give queen f7 check, king c6, queen e8 check, king b6, queen e3. Pitting the rook on c5, and then our threat is that we want to take on c5 and win with f7 in the end. So I'm liking this rook d6. Otherwise, I'm not seeing a way to stop rook c1. Rook c1 check. Seems like a problem. Okay, I try. Oh, it's correct. So yeah, we still have to deal with the issue of rook c1. So I was thinking queen f7. Maybe there's another way. Queen g4, king c6. Maybe it's possible, but let's stick to what we calculated. And then check. And then pin. And then I think the easiest is to take and go f7. Wow, we found the full line. Oh, it wants alternate. I guess it wants bishop f8 here. Okay, not sure why not just push, but okay. Nice line. Okay, next. A charming finger exercise from Jurgis Bodvinik. I'm not sure what he means by finger exercise. I mean, I think this is kind of a famous game, so I think I've seen this one before. But what is this finger exercise? I think it just means like, you should know it. It's like, you should be able to solve. You should solve it with your hand. Just solve it. Just solve it. Easy. Okay, guys, back to play. Come up with nice idea. I would play rook c4. Rook c4, I think it's a good move. This is, I think, what was played in this game. And very strong. But then what's the follow-up? Take? Do we go b3 or do we go bishop c5? Or maybe it doesn't matter. I think probably have to go bishop c5, yeah? Because if take b3, then white can go take rook c1. And they stop the pawns. So rook c4, take, bishop c5, very important. Any move they play, we take. And then the rook is not stopping the 2 pawns. Dang, Botvinnik was a beast, huh? 1931 Botvinnik. Dang. Botvinnik raw. Botvinnik raw, man. 1931. Okay, sizable blunder by black in diagram 675 from the correspondence game. Malmberg-Nordstrom, 1964. Offers us the opportunity to show another characteristic trick for the benefit of the bishop side. Okay, so we're looking for some kind of trick here, huh? White to play. How could white possibly be winning here? Oh, I think I see what they want. Okay, so rook f7 check. The problem with rook f7, they can go king e5, but I think what they're looking for is rook f7, h4, king h5, rook f5. Take mate. Okay, but check king e5? Seems like white doesn't have much except, okay, can just go active. I guess black doesn't have their counterplay with rook e3. Hello, King Charles Cav. Thank you for the raid. Hey guys, what's up? I haven't streamed in a while, so apologies. I haven't done this in a while. But hello. Thank you for raiding. Fellow Missourian, howdy. Howdy. Great state of Missouri. So we were just doing some chessable here. Kind of warm up for our new quest, our new Blitz quest. Going to be going for the old 2900. So this is Van Perlo's In-Game Tactics. Quite a classic book, actually, at this point. And it's white to play. I think we've found the key line here. Check, check, king h5, check. Takes bishop f7. Checkmates. So let's go. Let's go. Black, of course, should have played king e5, but that wasn't kind of the point of the puzzle. Yeah, double question mark. Yeah, no, I mean, it's, I think it's quite high difficulty. That's why I'm doing it. But some of the problems are more approachable than others, for sure, as well. Okay, black is not obliged to recapture on e8. We're not playing checkers here. We prefer to play... Black is not obliged to recapture on e8. We're not playing checkers here. We prefer to play... I don't know, king takes c8? I don't know, what do they want? Oh, wait. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, maybe just win, huh? Yeah, this is a bit easier when it's puzzle mode. Okay, let's push. Yeah, there's quite a few of these puzzles that I find very, very challenging, but because there's a huge, there's a lot of puzzles, then, yeah, I just kind of skip those eventually. It's all right, that one's like too hard. Like, just move on, and then I think most of them end up being pretty cool. To conclude this paragraph, I think we're looking at positions with like one side being exchanged down here. We're obliged to bring a sad incident out into the open. Ouch. Yeah, you can make your own personal chessable course. You know, I think that Jesse mentioned this in one of his videos for the channel about how to like work on openings. I think he mentioned that you can make your own chessable course, but I feel like there's drawbacks, right? Like you can't really download the PGN after, or maybe you can. I'm not sure. Um, but I feel like there's drawbacks. So now there's like, you know, alternates to Chessable. There's like little projects that people have coded on the side. Dojo's going to work on, you know, our own opening trainer at some point. If you guys have suggestions for what you would think would be a perfect openings trainer, or how you can improve, let us know. Because we want to do one that's kind of more integrated with our own site. I think Chessable is like pretty good, but I think like, yeah, probably improvements could be made. So white to play, but I'm not sure if this is like a white to play puzzle or if this is they're going to show us an example where white lost and now they're forcing us to guess the losing moves, which is strange. Did white go gf3? That looks like a losing move. All right, let's take. No. King g1. Oh, okay. So king g1. So king g1 was good. Okay, so yeah, sometimes I get confused by like what they're looking at. Okay, so king g1. So this is correct, but what happened in the game was h3 takes f2. Oof. Oof. Yeah, they should have given the puzzle, I think, from this position. This is the issue with the chessable thing. Sometimes it doesn't give the puzzle from the right perspective here, because the book is written, it's like shows examples. It's not always like in puzzle mode. But I think the puzzle should have been this one, like black to play, and then you got to find takes f2, which is beautiful. I mean, beautiful. Oh my God. Amazing. Amazing. But like, yeah, I wish I had the chance to find it from black's point of view. Yeah, ZJ. Yeah. I think I know what you mean. I think there's a couple sites now where you can do that. But yeah, I feel like that's definitely a good feature. Although to be honest, I almost never like do spaced repetition on openings. Almost never, basically. Virtually never. Why is that? So yeah, I mean, like normally, like when I'm working on openings, it's not really about trying to like memorize moves. It's more about trying to like pick up ideas in the middle game, really, um, and try to understand like how the middle games are going to be played. And yeah, so the main way I generally look at openings is like I usually open up ChessBase and then I look at like the games, like the latest games from the online database, whatever line I'm looking at, right? And then at some point I start analyzing, like I'll just turn on the engine, I'll follow like the theory, I'll try to see like what are the top guys playing lately. So I kind of, in terms of like researching openings, I'm kind of doing it on my own. And then when I'm like reviewing, like let's say trying to remember stuff, for me it's like very helpful to like play it out over the board, or I try to play a lot of blitz games. Um, so yeah, I'm not like a disbeliever of the spaced repetition. Just personally, I just haven't really ever done it. I mean, I do remember I do have a lot of openings. Like I have a lot of opening knowledge. It's just I just don't do like the spaced. I definitely don't believe in, let's say, trying to learn a bunch of openings before you ever play them in a tournament, like without like practice. Like I think the way you learn the openings is by practicing them in lots of games, right? But yeah, I don't think the point of like the huge repertoires is to memorize everything before you go out and play. Although maybe that's what I should be doing. Maybe that's what I should be doing if I want to be getting to grandmaster level. I think for the most part there have been they have been endgame positions, I would say. Yeah, so you have to balance the puzzle with like I get what Zoomja is saying. like if you do too many puzzles, then you start treating every position like a puzzle. That's not good. You'd have to play chess as well. So I would be very intentional about when you're working on your tactics and calculation, and be very specific. Like, okay, you're trying to improve your pattern recognition or your calculation, or whatever it may be. But um, yeah, recognize that that is like you're solving tactics. It's like the point of that is to raise your tactical level. But then when you sit down and play chess, you're not just doing tactics. Like not every position is a puzzle, right? So you have to actually learn how to play the game and like plan and strategize and stuff too. But when every game gets sharp, and when it is time to calculate and your intuition is telling you that there's a lot of sharpness in the position, well, then hopefully this is where your tactical training will pay off, because you will have many moments in your games where you strongly feel like there should be some tactics. There's just so much stuff hanging. Or of course, there's always variations, right? You're anticipating moves that may or may not happen, and there's going to be tactical ideas within those variations. So it's like the higher, in my opinion, the higher you build up your tactical ceiling, the more you'll see during the game. But of course, you'll never see as much as you see in puzzle mode, because when you're in puzzle mode, you're just like super concrete. In a game, you'll always kind of see less than you would when you're in that tactical situation. But the higher your tactical strength is overall, the more you will see during your games. In terms of games, not sure exactly, but I was saying to learn a new opening, I like to play a lot of games, and that yeah mainly means online games actually at the start to practice the opening, or like over the board casual games, let's say. But I think getting reps in the opening is way more important than actually trying to like go through the lines, because you have to just get like the feeling right, and yeah, the experience with playing the opening. I'm not sure what this next section is going to be. It's called balanced positions, but let's see what we got here. Apparently the positions are going to be balanced. Oh, what's the Reinfeld book? I'd love to check it out. Our first example is Andrianov Kremenetsky, Moscow City Championship 1982. Ah, yes, of course. Moscow City, 1982. Banger tournament. Here, Black solved his many problems smartly. Okay, what are our problems? We're down in exchange. Several pawns. Chess traps, pitfalls, and swindles. Nice, nice. I'll check it out. Reinfeld, solid author, huh? I feel like I did not go through too much of his work. Yeah, with sharper openings, I would agree. Like, you are generally going to have to kind of sit down and study some theory at some point. Um, but of course, there's many ways to do that. It doesn't have to just be the spaced repetition. Okay. Let's think. Yeah, kind of drawing a blank on this one. Maybe I just go king takes e4. It's is this a puzzle? I mean, I don't know. It's okay. Black solved as many problems smartly. That's what we know. So there's like a smart move. Yeah, I don't think these F4 lines are working because what is always having either rook takes e5 or rook f5. I think the best we can do is take rook f5, king e4, rook g3, king f5. And say that we're going to win a pawn in that 2-pawn down rook endgame, and then defend and draw. 2 rook pawns. Well, we win 1 back. So like if check and f4, then rook e5, I think. And if we give this check and f4, then I think rook f5. Not so sure. So this one though looks nice because okay, we threatened mate, so it's pretty forcing. If rook g3, king g3. So rook f5, king e4. Rook a5 maybe. Oh wait, no, it's not working. Guys, there's rook g4 check. Bishop g3 takes. King takes e4, rook g4 check, guys. Code red. King takes rook, rook takes rook. Down the exchange and 2 pawns. No compensation. Okay, so start over. So bishop g3, rook f5, bishop f4. Doesn't really make sense. Go fe, rook e5. Don't think so. Give check, check, king h3. Don't see it. Wow, we still have our FIDE World Cup code. hard shit, huh? I like Charles's check and take on e4. Is it to play or win? You know, I don't think so, because the text said Black solved his many problems smartly. Black solved as many problems usually means like they made a draw. They equalized somehow. Um, but it's a bit puzzling what exactly they're looking for. But I would think it's like enough counterplay to draw is what we're looking for. Okay, I think I found something smart. Yes. Okay, it is smart. Actually, it's kind of thematic. We should have found it, guys. So yeah, f4. Take. Check. Check. King h3. And then rook b1 back. Threatening mate. And then if king h2, we go rook b2 check. And we have a funny perpetual. Oh, Stan, is that what you wanted? Nice job. I didn't see. Can you start with rook? Yeah, I wonder like what difference. I don't know, maybe check and f4 is kind of the most annoying like move order. If you start with f4, I think feels like similar. Maybe white can take, but then I think check, and we again have our check check. Maybe there's some rook g3, but yeah, I think starting with check definitely can't be wrong. Okay, check alternate. Yeah, so it looks like both are working. So let's play f4. Wow. Yeah, it's a pretty thematic theme actually in a lot of studies, this like stutter where it looks like we've run out of checks, but actually we threaten mates. And white can't get out. King h2, we give rook b2. And you guys are saying you only found it because it's a puzzle, but here black found it in the game. So it shows that, you know, it's not just in puzzles you can find this stuff. White must stay awake too is after gf. Check. King h2. Take. He will be mated. Indeed. Yeah, puzzles play for a draw. I mean, I think it's I mean, there's many such puzzles. I'm sure you've seen some. It's the same thing. It's just the evaluation and the final position is equal instead of winning. But it's all the same, you know, calculation. Yeah. Okay, good stuff. Let's keep going. Now this is the section actually. In the section, I think it's called like balanced position. So I think all of these are actually ending in some kind of draw or something. Okay, sharp play was also required in this game. Chatel Bashev Merkovich, Belgrade 1992. Okay, do we have anyone in Belgrade 1992 who remembers this game or no? We have to maybe figure it out ourselves. Okay, white to play. Very confusing position. Our rook is under attack. Yeah, no, very impressive, I think, to find this in game. Absolutely. Okay, what are our candidate moves here? Let's see, we can lose a rook with check. We can lose a rook with not check. They can push our pawn. What's happening here? Push pawn, bishop c2, push pawn. Rook check, king b2, rook check, king a b1. Okay, there white's winning. We push pawn, take, push pawn. Can't we just do the old push pawn here? Does anyone understand? Bishop c6, rook c6, no problem. Okay, I try c6. See what happens here. I'm kind of confused. Oh, it's correct. Oh, it's correct. Oh, it's correct. Ah, so this is the trick. Rook b4. Okay. Now we have to think, guys. This black is threatening to draw. But maybe we have nothing better than to allow it because rook c4 is another idea. And we're not winning that. So I think we just have to make a draw. And now king c1. Okay, draw. Oh boy, these are sharp, huh? A true endgame study appeared on the board in the game Cooper's Finn Peterson, played in the Hall Zonal 1967. Okay, who was at the Hall Zonal 1967? Who remembers this game? Ah, it's just playthrough example. Okay, rook g8. Threatening mate. Do you see the pretty parade? So, okay, threatening mate, white goes check. Rook g6, very nice move, trying to promote. If king takes rook, then rook b8. Folks, it always gives you the side that you're playing. So, as you can see, we are seeing it from black's perspective. We have the little h8 down here. Of course, normally position is a little bit less messy, so you can kind of tell just based on the structure which side you are here. Okay, it's a little bit funky. So rook g6. Here, rook e6. But Chessable says rook e6 was losing. Because here, black could have won with d2. Take, push. And then e1 equals queen. Okay, very complicated stuff. So instead, white should play king g2. And then it's somehow a draw. Okay, I'm glad we can just play through here. We don't have to solve this one. So this one had one of the funniest repetitions of all time. So on king takes e6, the line it gives is rook b8. Here, take, here, here. And draw. Because black will take the rook, king takes rook, and we have wrong color rook pawn. Okay, very complicated example. Let's go to the next one. We move on amicably. Will we see a stalemate? Yeah, you may ask at your service. Okay, I guess this is a stalemate one. Have a look at 681, Pruess, Ivkov, Havana, 1962. That's in Cuba, guys. If black wants something, he'll have to play rook g5, but he played rook to g1 and white resigned. But maybe white should not have resigned. An escape artist would certainly have discovered that this position was still tenable. I don't know about an escape artist. Maybe an escape artist that was a strong chess player. But yeah, okay. So white to play and save, I guess, or some kind of stalemate idea. Okay. Okay. I guess we have to give bishop first, right? Bishop takes e4 to cover the checkmates. And then if not pawn takes, we're happy. If pawn does take, then we're stalemated and we can start to give the rook. Only question is where we go Rook e6, king f8, he runs. But then we have check, king g7, we trade. We take here. And it's equal pawn endgame. We have pawn up, but okay, maybe draw, maybe we're better. So yeah, looking good. Check. And let's give check. And let's check. And let's take. And let's take. And it's looks like draw. Okay, next. Okay, section D, 2 rooks versus rook plus knight. Most of these endgames are clear. There's not so much tactics going on, but still we have found some attractive fragments. Okay, let's see. So that's the thing about this book. It's like some positions are puzzles, some are more like fragments. If we assume that as a rule without pawns it's a draw, then diagram 682 is nice. Okay, I think we're missing some context here. I require context hat. White to move would lose after b8 equals queen, rook c1 check. White may hope for a draw with rook e7 or king b6, but there is a more rigorous solution to this problem. Okay, so this is white to play and draw, guys. And it's not rook e7 or king b6. It is some kind of more rigorous solution. So b8 queen would lose after rook c1 check. Okay, rook d8. What's happening? Rook d8 is a big try. So rook d8, black cannot trade rooks and hope to win because that would be a draw. So rook d8, rook c1 check. King d7, rook d1 check. King e7, rook takes d8. There's no stalemate there. Oh, idea. Oh, thanks for the raid, Elliot Alderson. Hello, hello. Rook d6. We're trying. We're getting back into it. We're trying. So we're just kind of dipping our toes back into the water. So what's wrong with rook d6? I'm just curious. Check. d6. What would black play? Rook d6. I think maybe it's like a drawing try, but it's not ideal. Like maybe there's rook c1 check, rook c6, rook g7 check, and then it's kind of, yeah. Actually, I think that might be it. Rook d6, we go rook c1 check, rook c6, and rook g7. So, yeah, white to play. I think, so promoting to a queen is rook c1, but we can promote to horse, I think it's called, and draw. Okay, push. Click to choose promotion. And GG. Draw. Thank you, Ollie Alderson. See you. We'll see you. Okay, some kind of example here. To the rule that without pawns this endgame is a draw, I will provide you with an exception. Knight d6. Okay, this is some crazy game. And white won. So he's saying 2 rooks versus rook and knight is not always a draw without pawns, because you can win sometimes. Knight d6, crazy move. If knight a5, then it would have been check, which is nice. So knight d6, he came down. He went after the king. And rook b5. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Okay, next one. So black to play. Wait, so you guys... Oh, you guys can see on the layout. I mean, it says at the bottom there, black to play. So that means that we're seeing it from black's point of view. Just keep that in mind. So if it's black to play, it means black's point of view. White to play means white's point of view. They won't show you white side of the position and then tell you black to play. This is a simple trick. Okay, this is endgame tactics. Oh. You can go rook to g1. But what does it want? Maybe we have something better? Rook g2. I would go rook g2 just to facilitate rook trade. What it wants. Rook c8. Rook c8 looks like forced mate, yeah. Okay, very good. Let's give checkmate. Okay, GG's. Next one. The white king has moved to f5 after a check by the black g-pawn. Is this possible? Oh, so I think it wants knight f6, rook takes f6, king e4. And we win the rook back with nice position. Okay. Black resigned. Chess is a tough game. Oh, Janowski game. Okay, against 1900. Around 1900 against an amateur. Probably in a simul. Ah, this I've seen. Yeah, no, this is a well-known puzzle. Yeah, well-known problem. Check, check, check. Rook b7. Very good thing to know. Yeah, there's rook b7 at the end. Very important. And gorgeous. I mean, like, really beautiful. Just like one of the purest ideas in chess. Yo, rook b7. Oh. Rook b7. Oh. To get the chance to play one rook b7 in a game. Just to play one move like rook to b7. Just to get that chance. Okay, let's see. Ah, we've been doing tactics for like an hour. I think it's time to play. I think we're technically just warming up to go for the quest. You know, we got to do the 2900 quest, so I think that's good warm up. Some good progress there. Okay, let's switch over to the old chess.com. It's out of the way. Oh wait, oops. No, wait, we did something wrong. There we go. Play online. Oh, but it messed up the thing. Almost. No, we're good. Okay. Add some text. Yeah, absolutely. So, let me catch everyone up. Last September, it was said that a certain international master could not make 2800 blitz. And not only did he make 2800 blitz, he hit a new peak rating of 2849. It has since been said that this IM could not hit the big 2900. Well, we're gonna go for it. And okay, we may make it, we may not, but ultimately the real goal is to improve our chess along the way. So the real friends we're looking for is the chess improvement. But it's still nice to play for a goal. Nordovich, hello, hello. So we're gonna get to playing soon. Let's see, maybe we can watch some games happening while they take very quick break. Creeping back up to 16. Nice. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to get back into it. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. See you soon. Just a minute. Alrighty. What happened? Alrighty, we all set? Move this up a bit. Alright, new quest 2900. Here we go. Chess.com. 3-0. Play. First game. We stick to our King's Indian. E5. Okay. Be here. And H5, then F4. Feel like we should be doing all right here. Feel active enough. No. Where we play G5, G4, H2, come up. Let's take. We slide over. We pre-move. Oh my god, we're so slow, guys. Oh, we're so out of practice, guys. It's been a while since we've played, I gotta say. So slow, behind 20 seconds. And for what? Nothing. Nice position, though. So I do my best. Hello, Lauren. Hello, hello. How's it going? Okay, we got back on time. So that's good. Opponent felt bad. Picking on slowpoke like us. Man, I'm not sure if we'll even be able to get back to 2,800. Let alone fight for 29. Let's bring our horse in. Oh, let's take d-file as well. Maybe should have just played knight h4, actually. I'm not sure why we didn't do that. I was just so in love with this knight d3 move we got going on. Bring other knight to f4. Maybe try to dominate. B6. Okay, I hold. Somehow I'm not finding the breakthrough. Oh. Yes, knight h6, knight g4. Yeah, somehow we're not getting what we need here. Yeah, that's very painful. I think it's basically gone. Let's take. But yeah, I don't think we have a move. G6. Yeah, just seem to be losing the rook. Oh, okay. Wait, maybe we have... Okay. Very small chance. I don't think it'll work, but... Yeah, I was hoping for queen d3, rook e1. But even that would not be so great, and yeah, this is bad. Okay, well, first game back. What can you do? Let's take a look. So let's see here. So 92. This is all fine. This is all good. Maybe knight h5 earlier, but this is okay. We played this. Yeah, knight h5 earlier could have done. So yeah, position was, I think, quite okay. Yeah, here it's equal. Here we're even doing well. But g4 wasn't correct. Because of this, though. Because of some g3. But like here... Yeah, should have played knight h4. Rook d8, knight f5. I let the whole advantage slip. So knight h4, I'm just covering knight f5. I'm taking on g2. So I think we played this one all right. Didn't have to go g4, though. So this would have been better. And then like queen e6, knight g6. And yeah. Okay, makes sense. Oh, hello, Sam. Hello, hello. Yes, we're back. Okay, next game. We play Gryffindor Gambit. Do we know Gryffindor? I don't know if we do. Okay, but he went c5. We go e4. Let's play. Let's play some e4. Okay, d6. I go here. I castle. I take. I want to try this line. This little gambit. So if black doesn't know this gambit, I think it's quite annoying to play. But I just checked it, so. Knight e4 is blunder because of d5, so bishop e4. Now let's try knight c3. d5 I didn't remember there, but okay, just takes. And d7. Here I think bishop g5 now is good for white already. And just very nice compensation here. We're taking knight d5 stuff, knight b6, rook c1, knight c7, take on a8. There was rook c7 ideas. Yeah, so hence knight g8, exactly. Okay, now it's knight d5 maybe anyway. Rook c1. Why not knight d5? This looks good. e6, knight b6. GG. So yeah, this line very annoying for black. If they don't really know it, especially in blitz, like you just got no time to figure it out. So you guys can use this one. Bid Colin, how's it going? Long time. Knight check, okay. Gets out, but we're taking and mating. Now I just have to calculate a little bit. Let's just bring rook in. We calculated that we needed to bring rook in. Sam, we just did a podcast, by the way, about following up on the Blitz quest, which actually partly inspired this run. But that'll be coming out soon. Maybe this check. try to come in. It's like everything is winning, but trying to find most decisive. Where he go? This way. Okay, let's bring horse back. Somehow I'm not liking what I'm doing. Let's go here. Need to really speed it up here because I am slow. Queen c1 we have covered, but here I thought I have bigger threats. Dang, so annoying. Okay, good game. Nice. It's been said when you're getting better at chess, doesn't feel like you're getting stronger. It feels like your opponents are getting weaker. Yeah, it can feel like that. Like your opponents are making surprisingly obvious mistakes all of a sudden. Steve Nash, hello, hello. Doing well. Long time. I apologize, guys. I haven't been streaming much lately. Just been very busy. I was in Europe playing tournaments, then I got back, and then I was moving apartments, and now I've been settling into the new place and trying to figure out where I want to go next and what I want to try to do with my chess next. And yeah, I've been a little paralyzed, but I do feel like I need to be working on my chess regardless of what the plan is. So we are back hoping to just start getting into it again, just start playing again and trying to raise our level. So far, I mean, it's, you know, as usual, whenever you get back into it, it's always a little bit slow, a bit rusty, and need some time to really get into the zone. Okay, c5, let's take so we don't get totally bamboozled. Bishop f6, we go here. Let's go here. Probably this is about equal, but maybe we can try for a little something. Queen c2. Okay, and oh, e2 hangs. Okay, so I have to take this one. But, oh, wait, d3? I think this is okay. Knight d2 quickly. Yeah, we have like nice Benoni maybe. Ah, but he's kind of getting in first. Okay, rook c1, knight e4. He's not interested. I think I go b4 and knight c5 here. Just whatever happens, I just put the knight on c5. think here I can go. So he takes twice. I have queen d4, so I'm okay. Oh, queen c6, I forgot. Ah, I forgot about this. That's a check, huh? So we still play with checks. Maybe he'll take the queen. Ah, okay, he saw it. Okay. GG. But that was also kind of opening problem, actually. So let me go back. I didn't really know what I was doing here. Okay, d4, I guess, is the main line. Yeah. Probably could have remembered that. So here, take. Here, actually, we're doing well. We should take and go rook c1. b6 and then d4. Bishop a6. Take. Oh, thanks, Steve. Thanks. Yeah, I should get back to doing YouTube at some point soon as well. That's definitely the plan. So here actually should have kept the bishop. And then maybe we're a little bit better here. So kind of misevaluated that. Okay, but we keep playing. I'm going to stick with knight f3 for now. I was playing this a lot recently, classical, and just feeling like running up some games with this one. Maybe we'll play e4 as well. Okay, c5, we go d4, we take. I think they're playing queen f4 for some reason. And just kind of developing. Queen b8, it's okay, I don't mind endgame. What's happening? Knight b5. Just goes d6. Okay, I go rook d1. Okay, a6. Maybe bishop e3, maybe knight a4. What he wants on knight a4. b5 maybe? Maybe I start bishop e3 then in that case. Have I seen Muller's new series? No, what's it called? Maybe I did actually, I'm not sure. Okay, he's goading me into bishop c7. Goading. Okay, I bite. I play. Bishop d8. I go back. Okay, no draw. I play. Okay, I think I need b3 here. d1. I play. Now maybe knight a4, knight c5 somewhere. Okay, maybe right now. Oh, okay. Don't know how to improve my position. Now he wants knight d5. Need to be. I guess knight d5 he wasn't working, but I let him play d6. Maybe that was imprecise, but to hurry up. Okay, I play? Maybe I should have gone back knight c3 actually. Well, what he's doing. Okay, I trade. Let's go. Knight endgame. Outside pass pawn. Botvinnik said. He said all knight endgames are winning. But I think I'm misplaying this badly. But can we get something? Yes. I think we can get to f7 here. And Huyn. Shoot. What's happening here? Shoot. Damn. Damn. Yeah, I was running out of time too, so I don't know. Is this winning? No, it's already a draw here. Wow, it's a draw here too. We're 2 pawns up. What the hell? 2 pawns up. Okay, so here we had to play king f2. Yeah, why did I even walk into this check? King f2, of course. But then king e4. Knight h8. Okay, and then I take this one and that should be winning. Yeah, should have been winning. Maybe I had something better, like... This was all good. Maybe I should have brought the king first, actually. I think this would have been easier to play in the long run. Not to let black's king in. Yeah, out of practice. Out of practice. What are some differences in my training plan now than when I was doing the final push for IM? You know, that was a long time ago, to be honest, when I was pushing for IM. I think it's actually a lot of the same stuff, like working on calculation and openings mainly. And then a lot of sparring too. Will I be doing commentary for the candidates? Yeah, on this channel, we're going to be covering, I think, every round. David and Jesse and me. So it should be fun. Hopefully some special guests as well. I'm really looking forward to it. I think candidate's going to be hype. I think it's going to be the best tournament of the year, basically. Very, very exciting. I mean, it's just such a like great candidate. I mean, it's like, it's a good field too. Even, you know, despite the randomness, it's like the randomness kind of makes it good too. So yeah, I'm excited. The book on the annotations, yeah, and analyze your games. I think it's a very important part. Yeah, and there doesn't seem to be a book like it around, as far as I know. Okay, let's check opening. Yeah, what are they going to do about blue bomb, man? Blue bomb's a problem. Okay, so here I actually should have played knight a4. But I was worried about b5. Knight b6 is good, though. And then, oh, I'm taking. And I'm going here. And then bishop e3. Okay, I don't. Why not immediate bishop e3? I have to ask. Because then knight g4. Okay, but then why not bishop f4 castles bishop e3? I have to ask. And then knight g4. Knight d5. Ah, and with king on g8, it's actually worse for black. Wow, this tactic is working here. Insane. Okay, but anyways, knight a4 was... So knight a4, knight b6 was good. Bishop d8, bishop e3, take, gf. And yeah, looks like we're winning on b6. Okay. Let's go. We play FIDE Master from India. Oh. Okay, I was playing 4 knights recently, so let's try it out. Okay, also known as the Sveshnikov variation. C3 rook b8. C2 we go here. Before we take. Knight before we take. Okay, CB. CB, I think we castle. And we go A5. It's just the theory that I remember. Then if rook A5, we have rook takes B4 tactic. Knight B4, queen A5. And B5, I think then we play for F5, bishop D7. Don't remember exactly. H4. Okay, take queen H5, so probably go back. And now B5. Okay, I continue. Probably could have played bishop H6 like way faster. But it's okay. I take. Oh. So that's the idea. Wow. Everything's defended, huh? Okay, I guess I try this. I take. I hope for some counterplay, but I'm not so optimistic. This is kind of annoying threat. Be queen d3, give check, bishop d1, queen d3, I go here. Okay, it's still kind of sharp. Rook h4, h6, h5. Maybe not so easy. But yeah, it's only 2 pawns. Okay, rook c8. It looks tempting to kind of freeze knight, but can he take on d6? Maybe can. Maybe queen f6. d5 takes rook d8. Yeah, I think I just gotta ship it with d5. Oh, 22 seconds. Oh my god. Ridiculous. Should have played this with 2 seconds max. Takes rook d8. That's all that's needed to play this move. Queen f6. Attack. d4. Attack. Maybe should have put queen on f4. But yeah, I think this is actually kind of very, very tricky for white, actually. Very tricky. I take. I take. I attack. Oh. Okay, I missed that. Okay, I take. Okay. I guess here, I don't know what else. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Okay, draw is fair. Draw is fair. Okay, let's see. So opening h4, king h8. Ah, so here, okay, rook c8 only move. Yeah, I thought about this, but then, okay, so g5, bishop c2. Oh, I got this one. I didn't see this one though, guys. So rook c8 there. So knight c3 he has to play, and then d5. Wow, welcome to the Sveshnikov. Oh my god, take. And then it's some kind of crazy position. But f5 is not necessary. I think bishop d7 is probably more solid. Okay, that's good to know. Knight c3 and then rook c8. Castle is probably my line. I take here. g3. Queen b6. Yeah, I can play this. Okay. Make a sense. And then here, yeah, it's like already tricky. But okay, I missed rook. I missed opponent's ideas. So king j8, of course, have to play. If takes, I take. And I go queen f4. Nice. Okay, next game. Oh, he goes Grand Prix. Okay. Let's go a6. d5. Could go d5 right away too. Knight c6 also. Okay, he goes e5. I think this is questionable. I come in. I come in. I go h5. Okay, take. I take. I defend. I develop. But he has some compensation for the pawn, for sure. He can kind of play around it. But feel like black should be okay. Okay, develop. Let's rook c8 him. Maybe I should have played knight. There should be 5. Bishop c5, c3. Okay, but actually can play that, I think. I take. I feel like position could have been better than what I got. I think this is still roughly equal though. I tried to outsmart him with my international master brain. Okay, b4, that looks smart. Maybe rook c3. Maybe rook c6. No, I think I come in. Okay, play here. Now I want b5, if allowed. Is a4 I push. King f2, rook c3. I can take. Okay, so I go here. c2, rook c3. Yeah, I go c2, right? Rook c3, I come in. His pawns are weaker. a4. Take rook c4. b4. b4, king, rook c3, king, take, king takes. I think I gotta try this. Oh. Okay, but here, I come back. a5, I come back. I come back. I come back. He thinks g3 is his ally. I play here. Oh, we won. Good game. I miss rook b1. Oh, I had rook b1. I have to do more endgame tactics. That would have been GG. Okay, let's check opening. Okay, yeah, what am I doing? I should just take right away, huh? Take. And then this position is nice for black because we're just getting the bishop c5 eventually. So I should just take, actually. And then it takes knight e2 like in the game. Check, yeah. This is, yeah, not what white wants. Okay. Yeah, opening was not that good for white. Okay, next game. Wow, we played 2780. Super Grandmaster from Switzerland. D4. Okay, check. I take. I castle. Rook e1. We'll have to check this line. Not sure what's going on here. D3. H6, okay. Maybe I take. Push. Some kind of Benoni. Knight b4. I have knight e4, no problem. F5. So we have to en passant, right? That's the rule? Or, okay, I start with a3. And then we'll en passant next time. Ah, shit. Okay, let's go b4 though. And knight b3. I think we get some nice counterplay like this. Okay, knight e6. How we break through. How we break through. Rook b1. c2. Okay, I go b5. I just go. Okay, I have to take. And now I build up. I build. I build. I push. I don't really see what I'm getting here. Okay, let's make Luft. Oh, but it takes queen. Okay, he missed. Down on time, but we try to come in. Don't see where I'm going with this. Let's go. Blood Queen. Wow. Thank you. Good timing. Thanks for the raid. Long time. How's it going? Why would he resign? I mean, I started doing the pre-moves. I think he knew. I think he knew that he wasn't going to have a chance. Getting back into streaming, same here. Same here. Actually, his first stream in a while. But yeah, it's time to start chessing again. Yeah, it's time to start getting better. Yeah, I probably would have tried too. 30 seconds against 12. But I think I could convert it. Against anyone. Well, thank you. Thank you. Have a good night, Blood Queen. Start the grind again soon. Okay, here. Gift check. So, okay, should have taken first. D3. Castle. And then this is nice for whites. Okay. It's good to know. Yeah, this D4 thing I wasn't so familiar with. Well, we play Grandmaster from China. Li Shilong. Oh, that guy's good. What's he doing playing us? That's crazy. Let's try this. Okay, I take... I used to play this line actually for both colors. Rook E8. I think here is good. And then bishop E3 we go H5. Bishop G5 we go H6. Bishop F4. I think we also go here. Try to dislodge the knight, maybe knight H5. Very sharp position. F5 takes rook E3, GG. Okay, he's letting me go F4, but maybe not such a big deal. Okay, come up. Take. It's a very funky structure, but somehow it works. F4, knight G4. Just barely. Here I thought we have to do knight G6, but maybe we have other move, I'm not sure. I go knight G6. Now F4, knight F6. It would appear. Should be played. I don't think I played this correctly. I don't know. It doesn't feel right. But we're up on time, which is good. Okay. I think maybe attack. Try to disrupt a bit. Bishop D7. Go for B5. Okay. Everything is so loosey Kavutskiy. Don't love, but we do get knight h7, which is kind of cool. Check. Okay, I take knight g5, knight f4. F3, queen e5. Pawn takes, I go. Okay, I think I take. I didn't see how he hurts me here. I maybe want knight e2 next, and I control everything. Oh, he's way down on time. Okay, need to relax. What are we doing? Bishop f6. Okay, I take. Oh, okay, I blundered this, of course. But my pieces cover everything. Try rook f1. Let's go. Let's go. You guys like that one? First GM scalp of the quest. Let's see how bad we played. Okay, so far actually pretty accurate. I mean, correct game. C4, and black is even better. Wow. So here. And now maybe should have played b5. Take. King h1 and knight g5 and even queen b2. Dark squares, too strong. Il Benoni, he says, after I beat the Grandmaster. Okay, queen d1. Take. And yeah, knight g5, knight f4, yeah, just not working for. I had to go fg, which looks wrong, but yeah, you hold on to it. Now how does, yeah, it's like not so easy how black plays this. Knight e5. Very chaotic position. So opening, maybe I could have improved somehow. I think this maybe is not the best setup. Maybe h5. Bishop g5. c7. No, this is a serious system. Yeah, I used to play this stuff myself. But this stuff was like crazy sharp. I would take, sometimes sacrifice this piece. Yeah, like white can play like bishop c4 here. And just sack. I mean, this stuff is no joke. Very scary, actually. But it's kind of forgotten line. Yeah, I wonder why this went out of fashion. I mean, yeah, objectively, I think black is doing fine here, but yeah, there's always some danger here. Okay, something to check for sure. Okay, next game. Okay, it should be 3. Let's try knight a6 here. h3. Okay, I go c6. I go e5. This kind of transposes to h3 variation, actually, with knight a6, c6, e5. Okay, d5, let's run. And let's come in, and we take, and we lock. Yeah, I had games like this before, but it's quite complicated. You want, okay, f5. Take. Now, how to play this position? b4, we have e4, do we not? Okay, I go b6. I throw. Bishop d2, that's what I thought. Okay, but I push. g5, okay, I develop. Maybe knight c7 also could play, cover e6 square. I think this is reasonable for black. I feel like I'm going to get h6, knight c7. I think I should be okay. All right, knight b5, let's cover. And now, okay, yeah, he definitely wants to knight e6 me. Bishop h6, h4. Yeah, this is ugly, but yeah, I didn't kind of figure out how to handle that there. And now we're down on time. Big problems. Maybe rook c5. Should have played. Okay, I don't know what he wants, but I'm gonna take. Shit. Wait. Shoot, I have no time. Yeah, it's kind of running out of time. Their position is just 2. But okay, we were kind of... I thought we were in trouble. But are we winning here at the end? Check and queen e4 is winning, apparently. But yeah, that's a very difficult move to find, of course. Crazy position, though. I want to check the opening. So, rook b1, f5, correct. Take, correct. Here, okay, we have a lot of moves, actually. Queen f6. So, yeah, position was totally fine, but didn't have to go e4. e4, knight h2, you know, and... Actually, we've given up some squares, so knight c7 better. Just bring the knight back. b4. Now e4, knight h2. Now this would be a better version. So you went knight g5. Then yeah, it's kind of okay here, but very uncomfortable. h6, knight e6. Take. I could do. Right. I was thinking about this. And here we have knight d4. So knight d5, queen takes b2. We're getting a lot of pawns. So h6 should have played, takes. He can take on d6. Rook f7, messy. Okay, very quick break. I come back. Okie dokie. And we're back. Hey, what's up, Miles? How do I feel about 3 bishop e7 in the Italian? I mean, I've never looked at it, so I don't know if I can tell you anything insightful here. I think it's fine, though. They started playing it recently, right? Like last 2 years. Hungarian variation. I think maybe you could check like Levon's games, Levon Ronian. I feel like he's a big specialist there. I mean, if he plays something frequently, it usually means it's pretty decent. But I have never really looked at it, so I can't really say much more. Okay, we play King's Indian. Let's try here. Knight d7, let's castle. Let's go here. Gawain Jones system, we go here. What he wants. Bishop f6. f6, okay, I go back. Knight d4. Is this okay for black? Knight e5, I have f4. I think he just loses exchange, no? Knight e5, I have e6. If this knight e5, I have f4. Oh, I can take here to be like really brutal. I actually like this more. I still have knight d5. This looks painful for black. We defend solid. We develop. Okay, I think I take. And I just drop back. Cemento. Rook e1. Cemento. Queen c2. He covers that one. Rook d1. Bishop f1. I offer trade. Okay, I go b4 next. Ah, I don't have to. Okay. Okay, this hangs. He can resign or no? 97 also. We have Paul Redemption. I should honor. That's going to be a GG. Thank you, Steve. Slash Paul. What were the options? To G3, to C4, to B3, and what was it? To E3? Okay, 5-minute poll. Okay, maybe play a few more games. We'll see. I mean, we're running up the score. We started our quest today 27-14. So we're up a few points, which is cool. Not really playing like fast or sharp, I would say, but I think solid. I feel like I'm not really making a lot of really dumb mistakes. So, okay, feeling good. Let's see this opening. Okay, opening was disaster for black, so probably not much we can learn from this one. Yeah, it's just GG already after knight d4. Of course, it's playable for black. It goes c6. But yeah, eventually, I mean, it's kind of very cagey. It's like they're just kind of hanging on. White can push a lot, b4, d5. And I've looked at these positions a little bit for black. They are complicated. Okay, knight f3. Let's see what they got. c4. c6, I go g3. I go here. I go b3. Now d3. Kind of interested in this setup. 92. Queen c2. I feel like he should have tried a4, a3. I'm not sure. We have a poll, guys. We have a poll in the chat. Because now I go here, I can tuck my bishop away if I want. Queen c2. It's kind of quiet system, but there's some venom here because white can play for e4 and get some space. So lately I've been a big fan of these double and Keto Reti systems. Okay, queen c2, knight b4, a little unpleasant. Maybe I go rook e1. But with this blitz training, guys, I mean, ultimately my goal is to improve my chess. So I'm trying to like play openings that are like interesting and reasonable and try to learn what I can from each game. So I'm not just looking to raise the blitz peak, but I'm also looking to get a lot of reps in and try to understand chess a little bit better after playing many, many games in different structures. Because lately it just seems like all the top guys, all the top juniors, they're just playing tons and tons of blitz and just picking up all these ideas, and they're just grinding. And yeah, it's not about if you win or lose some games. It's just keep playing. You play thousands of games, and you hopefully pick up a lot of ideas. Hopefully. But you have to put effort into it. Okay, I like our time advantage here. Now let's go queen e2, maybe e5. I pre-move this. Okay, 45 seconds. a3, okay. I come back. Now e5, e6 maybe I'm thinking. Knight g5. Bishop is kind of a dud. But okay, I push. Where he goes. Up a minute. Okay, it's good. Life is good. We go rook d1. Nothing crazy. Maybe bishop c3 also actually would have been annoying. So he gets out of that. Threatens cheapo. I get out of his cheapo. And what he's going to do. I'm up a minute. I can just sit, actually. I can do nothing. He has to make moves. Okay, go h4. Probably e6 I could push as well. I sit. I sit. I take. Next, maybe rook d5. Yeah, I'm just going to sit on him, basically, until he flags. Oh, does he have knight f6? Oh, I missed knight f6. Okay. Well, okay, now the game is interesting. Now the game got little interesting. Oh, missed that. They always start playing so good when they have seconds. It's like, what the heck? Oh, wait, I have this. I forgot. I didn't see. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. But I don't think he has anything. Okay, I can go here. Whew. Good game. Oh, rook takes rook check. I could take rook with check. What knight f6? Wait. I don't see, Justin. I don't see. Black's knight f6 earlier. Oh. I could save the... Yeah, I missed this, actually. Yeah, I just missed that. Because I saw, when I played this move, that he had knight f6. And I was like, oh, shoot, knight f6. And then I just assumed that it's bad for me. Somehow I stopped thinking. Or in my mind, like, this rook was here somehow. Are you guys sure he played rook f8? He didn't go rook a8? Like, you guys are sure? Yeah, of course he did. Yeah, because he had this a pawn. So yeah, it must have been rook fd8. Yeah. Okay, well, a win's a win, huh? Yeah, opening was actually quite decent. a3 could play even. Wow. a3 is interesting. I didn't know you could go a3 here. Just kind of break your structure like this and then say white's better. Okay, Pyrrhic. I think we just played Pyrrhic. So let's play again. Oh, we have King's Indian. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go c2. Oops. I attack. I want to go g4 somewhere. Castle queenside. Okay, go g4. Hey, thanks, Prophet. Yeah, I'm back on the grind. I've been taking some time off, dealing with some stuff, but I've always been motivated. The dream has always been alive. It's hard, though. So hard. Man, now he wants bishop g5. Knight b5? Can I go here? Punish him like this? Okay, now h4. Castles. Oh, but he's ready to go c6. So maybe g5. Yeah, why not g5? But maybe he just sacks the exchange, actually. Ah, yeah, I don't like g5. Maybe he should have played h4. Damn. Chess very hard, huh? Okay, I bluffed him. He should have just given the exchange. Just take on g5. I take c7, bishop d7. He is, I think, nice compensation there. Maybe not. Maybe not. Here, I think I'm happy again. I think. Okay, now rook c8's coming. Okay, this is very scary. I come this way. Okay, defend humbly. Why not play c4 though, actually? But c4, there's b5 anyway. Okay, I go. I take. Don't love my position, honestly. I think he... Okay, well, now it's getting very sharp, so I no longer know. But probably not good. Close that up. Oh shoot, he's going after this one. Yeah, it's all collapsing. Okay, too slow, yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering where we misplayed that one. This position was tricky. Okay, so this up until here was good. Maybe bishop e3 should have started, but okay. Then d2. Oh yeah, there's a question about queen d2 versus queen c2. Yeah, so it's not so simple. Like just because bishop is on h6, g7, you always want to play bishop h6. Like it really depends. So here, I mean, for instance, one difference is pawn is on e5, right? And the Pirts, this bishop is usually strong and open. Here the bishop is blocked actually, so it makes sense for white to actually leave the bishop on the board and use our guy here. So h4 looks actually much stronger. Yeah, not allowing this bishop f6 idea. Okay, maybe we play one more game. g3. Yeah, no, chess is a nuanced game, of course. There's many ideas. Many nuances and ways to play. Let's castle. Let's go rook e8. Now we try to play for d5 or d6. Maybe I go back. Can we play d5 in one go? Not sure. But I try. f6. I think we're okay here. I think we can get some kind of like reverse King's Indian, yeah? Marachi bind. e5. Okay. I push. I defend. D4, okay, this one. I push. I think we're not doing anything wrong here. D4, we have take. Okay, so rook D1. Okay, now it's a little tricky. Here's some discovered attacks. Maybe we did do something wrong. If queen moves, he has knight f6 check. Yeah, somehow messed this up. Don't know what to do now. Yeah, our position is just broken. Yeah, I think okay, down on time now. It's like hopeless basically. But yeah, I don't know what to do. I think it just lost. Like I don't see a move actually. Wow. Whoa. How is this possible? Knight d4. Take. Nothing. Okay, I just resign. I mean, I'm just down too much time. I just resign. I think it's kind of hopeless. Yeah, and we're lost. So, wow. Wait, so here we're fine? So c4, rook d1, we're like losing all of a sudden just because like all the tactics are crazy. If we move the queen out the pin, it's knight f6 and bishop d5. And if we go king h8, he's just taking here. And it's take here. And okay, he can take and go some knight jump. Minimum. Win a pawn at least. So, but we were winning with f5. So if we didn't play c4, if we played f5, we're winning. What? Ah, because there's tacticos. Ah, I didn't know we were playing with tactics though. I didn't know we were going to play with tactics. Now that I know, it makes a lot more sense. Okay, so we're playing with tactics actually, guys, with tactics. So if here, then take f4. Okay, otherwise, did we play opening pawn? Yeah, looks like we did okay. We could have taken here even and gone d5. Wow, talking about tactics. Damn. Okay, guys, I think I'll probably end it for tonight. Getting kind of tired. I think the play is starting to suffer. So, yeah, how do I turn off the dropping pieces to tech? Yeah, good question. I think that's somewhere in the settings. You might have to be premium member though. You know how it goes. You want to stop hanging your pieces, you got to sign up for the premium membership. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for hanging out. Let's do people still raid on here? Like what's the deal? Thanks guys. Have a good night. Let's see, who should we